You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Hey, did you guys see this? I guess ICE just raided a Nebraska meat packing plant. And overnight, 80% of their workforce was gone. And if you want to know why, it's because they weren't supposed to be there in the first place. And you want to know what happened next? Dozens of Nebraskans lined up to take those jobs. Glen Valley Foods was flooded with locals ready to work. Proud Americans stepped up. Love hearing that. But here's what pisses me off. That video, the video of the raid that shows all those oppressed illegal immigrants in handcuffs, and this one little spoiled flipping off the camera. Now, that's entitlement. Can you fucking imagine? And before you lefties start lighting up my comments, calling me a racist or a fascist or a piece of whatever other slur you guys are calling people who don't agree with you and have a difference of opinion this week, maybe you should take the time to understand my position on this. Because here's what you should know about me. I firmly believe in law and order. And if you come to America, there is a process. You can follow it. Anybody can. Millions have. But if you break in illegally, you are a burglar. Simple as that. I can't go break into your country and demand free. Why should you be able to do that to us? If I trespassed into Mexico, I'd be arrested. If I crossed into Canada illegally, same thing. But here, they expect amnesty and free healthcare, free education, free everything, all on your dime. And see, I'm just not okay with that. So I hope this little punk flipping off the camera after he got caught burglarizing our country gets exactly what he deserves. And here's what the media won't tell you. Americans do want those jobs, just not at garbage wages competing against illegals. You clear them out and watch how fast Americans step up. Nebraska proved it. Meanwhile, our politicians throw the book at you for a speeding ticket, but they look the other way when people use fake social security numbers to steal American wages. That's the reality of it. And don't give me this sob story about how we need them when we've got veterans sleeping in the streets. We've got mothers working double shifts just to keep the lights on. And we've got teenagers who are just desperate at a shot at their first job, but they can't get it. And yet somehow the priority is making sure that some cartel-connected asylum seeker can keep packing meat in Nebraska. The thing that gets me the most, the smug middle finger in that arrest photo. That's not somebody thanking you for the opportunity that this great American nation has afforded them. That's contempt from some little got caught doing what he shouldn't have been doing. That's someone laughing in your face for letting them get away with it for this long. And this whole situation should piss you off. Not because it happened in Nebraska, but because it's happening fucking everywhere. And every time you see an illegal alien working a job, understand this. That paycheck could be in the pocket of an American family. That tax revenue could be funding your kid's school instead of getting wired out of this country. The solution isn't complicated. Enforce the damn law. Clear the jobs. Hire Americans. That's it. It worked in Nebraska, and it'll work everywhere else too.
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't fit it all in this video. I think I'm going to have to go live on this topic. Like, what do y'all think? He said that white people would love those jobs. 80% of the factory was locked up and deported. And white people and white children would love those jobs. Now, I just want to ask a question, just out of curiosity, right? I'm not saying right now whether I agree with him or disagree with him. It's just certain things that just stood out to me. Like, for example, so you mean to tell me these people swam through waters, climbed over barbed wire, and had to hitchhike from state to state to get to your state where all the white people was at, applied for those jobs, and got hired for those jobs, They just skipped the process of getting a... Am I thinking too hard? If white people wanted those jobs, why did they wait for the Mexicans to get hired to decide that they wanted them? I mean, these people had to come all the way from another country, swim through alligators, whoop, 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 and apply for those jobs. Listening to a descendant of the colonizers tell somebody else who lives right across the street from America that the lands are connected, tell them that they don't belong here. Meanwhile, you are the descendant of the colonizers, Christopher Columbus, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. You know those ships that they say brought slaves? So, you in a country, these people came over here to work. Your people came over here to colonize and to conquer and to crusade. So much to the way that the people that is from here, you lied to them and told them that they wasn't from here, they were from Africa. When the truth of the matter is, once y'all colonized America, y'all took Americans from this land and really brought them from ships over here to Africa. It was the other way around. We was already here. All I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, but can you ask me, just answer me one question? And you can put it in the comment section. If white people are not native, meaning that in the beginning, y'all didn't come from this land. This wasn't your land. There were no white people here. As a matter of fact, if you really want to get technical, shout out to all my white people out there. You know I love you. The ones that rock with me, I'm rocking with you. But can you name a land that white people originated from first, before black people? I'll wait. Different strokes for different folks. People feel differently about this topic. I was all for Trump, hardcore. When I seen the Democratic Party flood our country with illegal border jumps, fresh out of the penitentiary, they released people from the psycho wards and penitentiaries from other countries and our community. So when Trump said he was going to drain the swamp, I was with him 110%. Not realizing that I'm trying to make excuses for when he said he was going to make America great again. I didn't realize he was trying to make America great for white people. The only thing about it is there's good white people out there that's not agreeing with what's taking place right now. The country is divided. And some of the people that used to be with MAGA don't agree. For me, yes, I understand that there's a process that you're supposed to go through to become an American citizen. But when the American government gave out free room, free board, gave out cash deposits, even gave out home loans to the illegals that came over the border. They didn't come illegally. They was invited by the people that was in power. So when power shifted, their ghetto pass was revoked. And see, that right there is double jeopardy. It's a conflict in interest. You can't have one party of the government roll out a welcoming wagon, a welcoming wagon, and invite everybody. Come on, come on. So much to the point to where that homeless black Americans or homeless white Americans or homeless Americans, period, had no room. They couldn't get into the shelter system because the shelter systems was filled with people who came over the border, not illegally. They was given a pass, a welcoming pass by the Biden community. So don't sit up there and punish these people because they saw an opportunity to come over here and do the right thing, and that's what they did. We are not talking about the people that's in court because they committed a crime. We're talking about the people that came over here, and the first thing they did, while the lazy white people and the lazy black people and the lazy Puerto Ricans were all sitting down watching BET and MTV, these people went straight directly to the jobs and put out applications, and they got hired. They beat us to the jobs because we wasn't looking for them. This is just part one of my rant on this video. If you agree with the brother, put 1 in the comment section. If you disagree with the brother, put 2 in the comment section. And stay tuned for my live, which will be on my Raw and Uncut page on YouTube. Raw and Uncut with Hassan on YouTube. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Listen, if I never meant it before, I mean it now. Live life as if you are on the run and stay dangerous at the same time, because they smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers. I'm out.